A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Facecam Specials Insurgence. Now, take a look at this. Basically, if you don't remember from December 8th, when I debuted this season of Facecam Specials Insurgence, then well, you'd probably find out that on that very date, I pretty much premiered Dying Light 2 for the first time in GWK. And trust me or not, that was just a pre-order though. It came out, well, I basically got my own copy of it way before it was expected to be released. But here comes yet another brand new game. Well, it's not brand new, but it certainly was brand new when I bought it. And more importantly, it was brand new when I played through this entire game. This is The Last of Us Part 2. Yeah, so that's two 2020 games that you're getting for the price of one here on Facecam Specials Insurgence. And what a surprise, right? So, anyways, I had already played through, well, most of this entire game because this was a little too long for me, pretty much. Last time I looked up walkthroughs in this game, it was at least 24 hours worth of gameplay that I probably would have gotten if I played through all the way. Or at least I intended to play through all the way at first, but then after the time had pretty much passed by, I keep trying to adjust the tripod here. But okay, this is just one long cutscene here, and I don't know about you, but I don't really get the story here. I'm not really a hardcore fan of The Last of Us, but honestly, this game pretty much caught my attention because
Jesus Christ,
it was made by the same company that made the new Uncharted games, like Uncharted A Thief's End and Uncharted The Lost Legacy. It was made by Naughty Dog Games. And the fact that this came out much more recently than the other two, it's kind of a mind blow actually, but anyways. I mean, looking at the footage now from what I already got, I actually played through this game on like the easiest difficulty pretty much. And I don't know about you, but the reason for that is because I don't want to have to keep dying at like some parts of the game, and then eventually I'd have to keep playing through some other parts of the game as well. So that's kind of the reason why that I'm just playing through this game on the easiest difficulty possible. And what I can tell from now is, wow, okay. We got two people talking to each other. One guy is trying to clean up a guitar. Wow. Okay, so I guess this kind of has the feel like maybe Red Dead Redemption. I mean, the graphics are very similar to it. The kind of realistic sort of setting. I'm kind of guessing that the animation style on this is like motion capture or something like that, similar to that of others out there, like Detroit Become Human and some others here and there.
I told her.
This probably was motion capture related. I mean, I haven't really checked out the like behind the scenes or anything like that. There are clips of that stuff on YouTube. I can probably go ahead and check it out soon, but
and she believed you.
Anyways, this is The Last of Us 2. I kind of remember when The Last of Us 1 came out. It came out about 5 years ago, so this game pretty much took nearly 5 years to come out, but so far, I'm not really liking this. I'm not really liking some of it. The cutscenes are very long. I mean, I'm not getting much action here.
Head back.
But you know what? I've learned to live with it. The cutscenes are pretty much an essential part of the story, pretty much. And not everybody wants to have to go through some pretty, like, crappy gameplay. So, I suppose that that's kind of where this whole thing, like, comes in. These huge amounts of cutscenes? Okay. It looks like it's coming to an end. Okay, so this must be a part where I might be able to control the characters now. Or at least someone here in this part of the game. I mean, I'm probably anticipating a lot of, like, other stuff here because that whole cutscene, I mean, I'm looking at the timer right now. It's been over 4 minutes already. And this episode is going to come to an end. But you know what? That's just fine. I mean, this is just the introduction of The Last of Us Part 2 because from what I understand, I mean, I've watched walkthroughs, like I said, and this game is just long, and long. Just long. As a matter of fact, MK Ice and Fire, I mean, they pretty much had a a cutscene related film, like of the whole entire game from start to finish. And if you could look it up on YouTube, MK Ice and Fire's walkthrough of The Last of Us 2, it's 24 hours in length. No joke. So I'm kind of anticipating to play this game for 24 straight hours, but I probably won't do that. I'll probably just go ahead and like have it in small quantities at a time. So, okay. Going horseback riding, from what I understand so far. So it definitely kind of feels like Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, the graphics are very similar, and the animation of the guy on a horse, I mean, it's pretty similar, actually. The motion is a bit different, though. Probably because this game is a lot newer. They probably want to invent some new, like, animation styles and some different cues. And I'm not really seeing any gunslinging, but I do see a lot of guns.